All right, it has stopped. Okay, so on your back, knees bent, feet on the floor, and rest your hands on your lower abdomen, finding neutral pelvis, hip bones, and pubic bone aligned with each other on the same plane and parallel to your mat. Now we want to inhale into the lower belly and raise it up towards the ceiling. And then when you exhale, let the lower belly collapse down to your spine and just keep that breath going on your own timing. Feel that your sacrum, your ribcage, your shoulders, and your head are sinking heavily down on the floor. Good. Now make sure that you're reaching the base of your skull and your tailbone away from each other, and think about inviting your lower back to melt towards the ground and really lengthen your neck. So gently soften your chin towards your chest to reach the base of the skull away from the tailbone again. Good. We'll inhale into the lower belly. And as you exhale, let the lower belly collapse down to the spine. Find the space above the pubic bone. Pull it deeper into the spine and gently up towards the belly button. And again, inhale to expand. And exhale, find your scoop, hollowing the lower belly against the spine without coming out of neutral pelvis. And again, inhale to expand. And exhale, you scooping the lower belly against the spine. And now it's your last one. Inhale to expand. And exhale, you scooping and hollowing into the lower belly. Now keep your scoop and place your hands on your rib cage, lower ribs, floating ribs. Now when you inhale, expand the ribs on the sides and the back. And then as you exhale, glide the ribs together and down to the pelvis. At the same time, you want to narrow the waist and scoop deeper into the lower belly. And again, when you're inhaling, the ribcage expands like an accordion. It presses against the floor. And as you exhale, you're narrowing the ribcage, you're narrowing the waist, and you're scooping deeper, trying to relax the glutes and thighs. And again, inhale to expand the ribcage. And exhale to tighten the ribcage, scooping deeper one last time. Inhale to expand the ribcage. And exhale to tighten the ribcage down to the pelvis. Now keep that breath going throughout the class, and let's plant the palms down on either side of the pelvis on the floor. Make sure that your heels are just a tiny bit forward from your knees and your feet are just about sitting bone distance apart. Now we'll inhale to prepare, and as you exhale, concave the lower belly, tuck your pelvis under, and then push your feet on the ground to bridge up, sending the weight forward towards your feet. You're pressing the tailbone to the ceiling and the belly button against the spine. The bottom back ribs are lifted off the ground and your outer shoulder blades are connected to the floor. Make sure your palms are down on the floor and they're pressing gently on the mat. Good. And as you exhale, slowly and smoothly roll your spine down one vertebra at a time, and then release your tailbone down at the bottom. Really lengthen your neck as you roll down. Release the tailbone. Inhale. Exhale, scoop into the lower belly, tuck your pelvis under, push on your feet to bridge up. Send your knees forward, draw your inner thighs towards the floor so your legs stay parallel. And then as you exhale, deflate the sternum and roll down one vertebra at a time from the front body, pressing the back body down. Release the tailbone at the bottom, take your inhale. And again, as you exhale, it's your lower belly scooping to tuck your pelvis under and press your feet on the ground. We'll take your inhale at the top, keeping the weight towards your feet. Exhale, roll down one vertebra at a time. Release the tailbone down at the bottom and take your inhale. And now it's your last one. Exhale, scooping into your lower abdominals to tuck your pelvis under. You pressing on your feet to bridge up. Keep your legs parallel, inhaling at the top. And as you exhale, you're rolling down one vertebra at a time, and then release your tailbone down at the bottom. Once your pelvis is down, you're floating your arms up to the ceiling with your palms facing each other. Now anchor your shoulder blades down. You're inhaling to prepare. And as you exhale, scoop into the lower belly, tuck your pelvis under, press on your feet to bridge up. You're going to stay up into your bridge this time. Really anchor those shoulder blades down and keep the weight towards your feet. So without moving your feet on the mat, pull your heels towards your pelvis and feel that traction into the back of your legs. And as you exhale, press both arms overhead and turn your palms facing the ceiling. You're really tightening the rib cage. And inhale, lift your arms up, palms face each other. And again. Exhale, press your arms overhead, tightening the ribs, wrapping the corset around the spine. Inhale to lift your arms up. And again, exhale to press your arms overhead, squeeze the rib cage. Inhale, lift your arms up one more time. Exhale, press your arms overhead, and let's keep the arms overhead. Lift them overhead as you inhale. Lift them overhead as you exhale, and roll your spine down one vertebra at a time with your arms overhead. So you're stretching your lats. Once your pelvis is in neutral, bring your arms up to the ceiling with your palms facing each other. We repeat that one more time. Exhale, scoop into the lower belly, tuck your pelvis under, and then push your feet on the ground to bridge up. Send your knees forward, pull your heels towards your pelvis, and use your exhale to press your arms overhead. Good, and as you inhale, lift your arms up, palms face each other. And again, as you exhale, press your arms overhead, turning the palms to the ceiling. Inhale, lift your arms up, palms face each other. 2 more times. Exhale, press your arms overhead and send your knees forward. Inhale, lift your arms up. 1 more time. Exhale, press your arms overhead and lift your arms overhead. Stay here as you inhale. Stay here as you exhale. You just roll your spine down 1 vertebra at a time, keeping your arms overhead. And then once your pelvis is down, bring your arms up to the ceiling and have your palms facing forward. Good. With your palms facing forward, keep the pelvis anchored and neutral. We'll take a few curls. So as you exhale, press the arms forward on either side of the pelvis, just above the mat, and curl your head and shoulders up by softening your chin to the chest and down rotating the ribcage towards your hips. And as you inhale, scoop deeper into the belly, return your shoulders and head down, arms up to the ceiling. Good, and you repeat that. Exhale, you're pressing your arms forward above the mat on either side of the pelvis. Curl the head and shoulders up by rotating the ribcage to the hips. Don't close your chest. And inhale, concave the lower belly deeper as you lower down. And again, exhale, already hollow the lower belly against the spine to press and squeeze the ribcage. Inhale, concave the lower belly even more when you return down. So you're scooping. And last one like that. Exhale to press forward, squeezing the ribcage. Plant these bottom back ribs on the ground. And as you inhale, you return down to the floor, adding on at the top. Exhale to press forward, curling the head and shoulders up. Now you stabilize your curl. Do not drop your shoulder blades down. And as you inhale, you just float your arms up by your ears or your cheeks. And as you exhale, press your arms down just above the mat on either side of the pelvis. And again, inhale, concave the lower belly as you float your arms up. And exhale, press your arms down. You have 2 more like that. Inhale, float your arms up. And exhale, press your arms down, shoulders out of your ears. Last one. Inhale, float your arms up. And exhale, press your arms down and try to squeeze the ribs a little bit tighter. Now inhale, return your shoulders and head down, arms up to the ceiling. We'll take that one last time. Exhale, press the arms forward and curl your head and shoulders up. Reach through your fingertips. Now really squeeze the ribs. Inhale, float your arms up, concaving the lower belly deeper. Don't drop your curl. Exhale, press your arms down. And again, inhale, just floating the arms up. Exhale, pressing the arms down. Inhale, float your arms up. And exhale, press your arms down. One last time. Inhale, float your arms up. And exhale, press your arms down. And as you inhale, return down to the floor, arms up to the ceiling. Keep your arms up to the ceiling and turn your palms facing each other. Really reach those outer shoulder blades down. And from your concave belly, you're going to exhale, float the right leg to tabletop, and inhale, flex that foot. Exhale, float the left leg to tabletop, and inhale, flex that foot. And as you exhale, wrap a corset around your spine. Scoop the lower belly deeper. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, just stretch the right leg forward. So you're extending the right knee. Nothing else should have moved. And then bend that right leg back to tabletop. Other side. Exhale, press the left leg forward. Resist. And inhale to bend. And again, exhale, press the right. And inhale, bend. And exhale, press the left. And inhale, bend, adding the opposite arm. Exhale, press the right leg forward and press the left arm overhead. Make sure your head is down on the mat for now. Don't curl. Yes. And as you inhale, come back to your starting position. Other side. Exhale, pressing the left leg and the right arm away from each other. And inhale to return to starting position. One more time each side. And exhale to press. Wrap that corset around the spine. And inhale to bend. And last one. Exhale to press out. And inhale to bend. Once your knees bend, hug your knees into the chest and relax your hips. Good. Now, once you have that, you're going to plant your palms down on either side of the pelvis. Lift your legs where they are. Just flex your feet, turn the heels together, toes and knees to the sides into a little frog position. All right, and as you exhale, you're going to soften your chin to the chest and curl your head and shoulders up, hovering your arms above the ground. If you find that it's too much to stay up in a curl, place a block or a pillow underneath your head. Now, if you want extra challenge, you're going to press your heels forward and stretch your legs, concaving the lower belly, and then you're going to point your feet, and we pulse the arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pulse your arms. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not your hands. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more rounds. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And last round. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it there. Concave the lower belly deeper against the spine. Now fold your knees into the chest. Try to curl higher and then lower your shoulders and head down. Good. You're going to rock up into a seated position. All right, so once you're sitting on your sitting bones, you're going to stretch your legs in front of you, and we'll take the genie arm, so one forearm on top of the other. Now, collarbone is wide. Make sure I don't see this. All right, engage your upper back. Widen your collarbone, and as you exhale, twist to the right at the waist. So it's really the rib cage rotating on top of your pelvis. And as you inhale, come back to center and really glue the legs together so the pelvis does not shift. Other side. Exhale, twist to the left. And inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right, resist. And inhale, center. Good. Exhale, twist to the left and resist. Inhale, center, stay in center and switch the forearm that's on top. Again, watch the chest, collarbone wide. Exhale, twist to your right. And inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, come back to center. One more round. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, center, and last one. Exhale, twist to the left, and inhale, center. Once you're in center, stretch your arms in front of you with your palms facing the floor. Open the legs just a little bit wider than your mat. All right, and once you have that, really root those sits bones down. Anchor those heels on the floor as well. Now pull the abdominals in and go up and over your belly button, squeezing the front of the ribcage. Really hollow, hollow, hollow. And as you inhale, you're stepping back up. And again, exhale, you're going up and over the belly button, squeezing the ribcage. And inhale to lift up top. Again, exhale up and over. And inhale to lift up. One more time like that. Exhale up and over. And inhale to lift up. Now we're going to add on. So bring your arms out to the sides. Keep lifting yourself up on top of your pelvis. And as you inhale, you're going to twist to your right. Now as you exhale, pull your belly button back, reach for the right pinky toe with your left hand, and you really have to drop that left sitting bone down. And it's not about spinning against the legs, but pulling the abdominals away from that right side. Now inhale, you're lifting up tall within your twist, and exhale, you untwist. Other side, inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, you're pulling your belly button back as you're reaching for that left pinky toe. Inhale, you're lifting up tall, reach, and exhale, you untwist. One more time each side. Inhale to twist right. Exhale, pull your belly button back as you reach for that right pinky. Inhale, you're lifting up, and exhale, you untwist. Last one. Inhale to twist. Exhale to down. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to untwist. Now squeeze your legs together all the way. Bring your arms in front of you and then bring your fingertips on the ground. Now root your heels down. Lower belly's pulling against the spine, and you're going to tuck your pelvis under. From that scoop, you're rounding just behind your tailbone. And gaze at your lower belly for a second. Make sure you're really scooping. Think about an ice cream scoop just above the pubic bone. And once you have that, look forward again, suspending the base of the skull. And as you inhale, without moving anything else, we're just going to float the arms up. And as you exhale, just press the arms down. And again, inhale, concave the lower belly deeper as you're floating your arms up. And exhale, press your arms down. And again, inhale, float your arms up. And exhale, press your arms down. Last one, float your arms up and just hold it there for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and one. And slowly and smoothly roll down one vertebra at a time. Once you're down, you're going to use your exhale to press your arms overhead and squeeze the ribcage. Rotate your palms facing the ceiling. Inhale, lift your arms up, palms face each other. And as you exhale, roll up one vertebra at a time. See your belly concaving. Hollow and scoop as you squeeze the ribcage. So we're not sending all the energy down to the pelvis. We're scooping and hollowing, going over the thighs. Release the shoulders out of your ears. Take your inhale here in the back of your lungs. And as you exhale, roll down one vertebra at a time from your scoop. So it's that scoop taking you down. It's not the ribcage pulling you back. It's the front body pressing the back body down. Use your exhale to press your arms overhead and squeeze the ribcage. Inhale, you're lifting your arms up, palms face each other. Exhale, soften your chin to the chest. And slowly and smoothly roll up, concaving the lower belly. Do not rock up, you're controlling up. Inhale here. Exhale, you're rolling down, and this time we'll stay down. Good. Once you're down, use your exhale to press your arms overhead. And inhale, just lift your arms up to the ceiling. Pull one knee and then the other towards your chest. Now make sure your pelvis is anchored and neutral. Place your left hand on top of the right knee, right hand on the outer right lower leg, elbows out to the sides. Now use your hands to press that thigh closer to your chest and relax that right hip. But concave the lower belly against the spine and anchor the sacrum as you curl the head and shoulders up, knitting the ribs together. You're stretching the left leg forward and reach through that left big toe. And we switch the legs. Inhale, switch. And switch. And exhale, switch. And switch, and keep that going. Make sure that you're not pulling yourself up from your arms, okay? Your arms are here to press the thigh towards you and relax that hip, and also to keep the alignment of the knee and the ankle. All right, now you're curling yourself up from your rib cage, from your upper abdominals. And one thing that you must think about as well is the lower belly scooping against the spine. So we're not squeezing the abdominals outwards, but we're hollowing them in. And keep switching. We have 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now hug your knees into the chest and lower your shoulders and head down. Take a deep inhale in the back of your ribcage. Exhale, soften your chin to the chest and curl the head and shoulders up. Keep your knees towards your chest and your pelvis really anchored. Your lower belly scoops against the spine as you bring your arms and your legs away from each other. Make sure that you're not arching. We're keeping the relationship between the ribcage and the hip bones. And as you exhale, circle your arms to the sides and fold in, scooping deeper here. And again, inhale, you're reaching out. And exhale, you're folding and scooping. Again, inhale, concave the lower belly as you reach out. And exhale, fold in. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, fold in. You have 4 more. Inhale, 4. Exhale, fold. Inhale, 3. Exhale, fold. Inhale, 2. Exhale, fold. Inhale, 1. Exhale, fold, and lower your shoulders and head down. Take your inhale and just look to the right so you relax your neck. And through center and over to the left. And now back to center. Once you're back to center, soften your chin to the chest, curl the head and shoulders up again, stretch the legs up to the ceiling. Grab the right ankle with both hands, lower your left leg towards the floor. Now here again, you're using your abdominals to curl up, okay, not the hold of the hands. And we double pulse the legs away from each other. Exhale, pulse, pulse. Inhale to switch and exhale, pulse, pulse, and switch and pulse, pulse. Switch and pulse, pulse, switch and pulse, pulse, switch and pulse, pulse. And this is 8. Switch 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3. Reach out long 2, and 1. Bring both legs up to the ceiling. Hands behind your head. Turn the heels together, toes to the sides. Now look at your belly concaving. Inhale, bring your legs a little bit away from your chest. Exhale, anchor the pelvis to bring your legs up. And again, inhale, reach out long. And exhale, up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Maintain that long lower back. Last one. Inhale, down. And exhale up, stay up, turn your legs parallel, pull your knees into the chest. And as you exhale, twist your upper body to the right as you stretch the left leg forward. And don't forget your scoop here. And as you inhale, you come through center, switch your legs, exhale, go to the left. And switch and right. Switch and left. Switch and right. Switch and left. Keep going. This is 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hug your knees in and rest your shoulders and head down. Good. Step your feet on the ground and squeeze your legs together all the way. All right, once you have your legs together all the way, your knees are bent, your feet are on the floor. And without coming out of neutral pelvis, lengthen the right leg up to the ceiling. Palms are down on either side of the pelvis. Now make sure you're not pushing on your left foot and make sure that the pelvis did not roll up towards your shoulders. Keep that pelvis really anchored. It's okay if your leg is a little bit forward. And flex your right foot and press the right heel down towards the floor without arching your back. And as you inhale, you point the foot and bring that leg up. And again, exhale to flex and lower. And inhale to point and lift. Good. Exhale to flex and lower. Inhale to point and lift. 2 more. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale to point and lift. Last one. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale to point and lift. Stay there. If you want to keep your pelvis down, keep it down. If you want extra challenge, you're going to concave the lower belly, tuck your pelvis under, and push on your left foot to bridge up. You should be in a strong diagonal from your shoulders to that left knee. Now stay right there and check on your left knee. Make sure it's not wandering off to the left. You want to draw your inner thigh down towards the floor so your leg stays parallel. And now we're going to flex the right foot and press the right heel down towards the floor. Again, no pressure. You can keep the pelvis down if you need to. Inhale to point and lift up. And again, exhale to flex and lower. Tailbone towards the ceiling, belly button to your spine. Inhale, point and lift. And exhale to flex and lower. And inhale to point and lift. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale to point and lift. 1 more. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale to point and lift, hold it up there, and then very slowly roll your spine down 1 vertebra at a time if you on your bridge. Good. Bend the right knee, step the right foot down. Keep the pelvis anchored for now and lengthen the left leg up to the ceiling. Good. Now flex your left foot and press the left heel down towards the floor using your hamstrings. Inhale to point and lift. And again, exhale, flex and lower. Reach out long through the heel. Inhale to point and lift. Exhale, concave the lower belly and wrap your corset as you press the heel down. Inhale to point and lift. And exhale, flex and lower 2. Inhale to point and lift. And exhale, flex and lower 1. And inhale to point and lift. Stay there. And if you took the bridge on the first side, take it on this side as well. As you exhale, concave the lower belly, tuck your pelvis under, push on your right foot to bridge up and stay there. Wait for me. Make sure that that right inner thigh is drawn towards the floor so the right knee is not wandering off to the right. It's really lined up with that hip. And we're going to flex the left foot, press the left heel down towards the floor, resisting into your hamstrings and lower belly. Inhale to point and lift. The pelvis does not move. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale to point and lift. And exhale, flex and lower. Inhale to point and lift. Good. 2 more. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale to point and lift. Last one. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale to point and lift. Hold it up there. And as you exhale, roll down 1 vertebra at a time. Good. And once your pelvis is down, bend your left knee, step your left foot down. All right. Now, if you have a circle, you can grab your circle and stretch both legs up. If you have a strap instead, you can grab your strap and put your feet up. If you don't have anything, you can push both heels up to the ceiling and hold onto the back of your thighs with your hands. All right. You can also use a towel or a band. If you have a stretchy band, just be careful. Make sure that the band is closer to your heels than the ball of your feet. Otherwise, it can slide out on your face. And that is very unpleasant. So please be cautious if you're working with a stretchy band. Now do anchor your pelvis down, anchor your shoulder blades down, and feel your heels pushing to the ceiling as if you were pushing the floor away with your pelvis and then the ceiling away with your heels. And now check on your shoulders. The shoulders always want to tense here. So really press your outer shoulder blades down on the ground and keep the length of the neck. So reach the base of the skull away from your tailbone. And we're just going to breathe here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Soften your knees into your chest. Good, relax your hips. Now, if you want to keep stretching, you'll press your heels back up to the ceiling. But if you want to take rollover, you will release your prop down to the side. All right, rollover is sending the weight of the pelvis over towards your head, but the weight should always stay on your shoulder blades. So we'll start with the legs up to the ceiling and the feet pointed. And again, feel free to keep stretching. Use your exhale to press both legs down towards the floor, scooping into the belly. Inhale, long legs up to 90. And as you exhale, you're lifting the toes and the tailbone up and overhead. And that's when the weight has to stay on your shoulder blades, not your neck. Suspend the pelvis and flex the feet, squeeze the legs together. And then as you exhale, you're rolling down one vertebra at a time. Your front body is pressing your back body down on the floor, and point your feet. Exhale, legs to 45. Make sure you're keeping the distance between the bottom ribs and the hip bones the same. Inhale, long legs up to 90. And as you exhale, you're scooping your toes and tailbone up and overhead. Suspend the pelvis, flex the feet, glue the legs together. Exhale, we're rolling down one vertebra at a time. Front body presses the back body down. Watch your shoulders. Make sure your outer shoulder blades are on the mat when you roll down. Point your feet. Exhale, legs to 45. Inhale, long legs up to 90. And as you exhale, you're scooping up and overhead. Good, feel that suspension of the pelvis. Flex the feet, squeeze the legs together today. Exhale, roll down one vertebra at a time, drawing the inside of your sits bones together. Point your feet, last one. Exhale, legs to 45. Concave the lower belly before you start lowering the legs. Inhale, long legs up to 90. As you exhale, you're scooping up and overhead, suspending the pelvis. Flex the feet, squeeze those legs together tight. And as you exhale, you're rolling down one vertebra at a time. And once your pelvis is down, soften your knees into your chest and relax your hips. Good. All right, now we're going to pivot onto one side. All right, doesn't matter which one as long as you switch side later. All right, so flip on one side and let's work on the hips. All right, so you can go on your side like so, or you can rest with your arm extended, whatever feels good. Now your top hand is on top of your top hip, and you have to actively pull that hip away from the rib cage so the bottom waist is lifted off the floor. There should be a little bit of a gap right there. And scoop into the lower belly, open the top knee to the ceiling, and then bring the knee down. You're resisting in the outer hip. Open, and then you resist in the inner thigh to close. And again, open and close. Open and close. Open and close. This is 5, and close, and 4, and close, and 3, and close, and 2, and close. It's your last one, and close. Now stretch your legs a tiny bit in front of you and flex your feet. Now you have to really keep pressing that hip away from the rib cage as you bring the top leg up. And that leg should be parallel, no turn out. Keep it parallel, so draw the inner thigh back. And press the leg down using your inner thighs. And elongate up and elongate down. And the pelvis and spine do not move. Up and down. And up and down. Really reach that long. Up and down. This is 5, and down, and 4, and down, and 3, and down, and 2, and down. It's your last one to keep the leg just about hip height. Now, if you're more advanced, you can place your top hand behind your head, and we're going to inhale to bring the top leg forward. And as you exhale, point the foot and push the leg back, tightening the glutes and scooping into the belly without moving the shoulders. And again, inhale, flex front. Exhale, point back. 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 Inhale, 5. Exhale back. Inhale, 4. Exhale back. Inhale 3. Exhale back. Inhale 2. Exhale back. Inhale 1. Exhale back, hold it back. Now keep pushing your tailbone slightly forward and your belly button into the spine and towards the rib cage. And we take teeny little presses of that top leg up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring the top leg on top of the bottom leg. Press your bottom arm all the way underneath your head. Place your top hand in front of you on the mat and push your legs back underneath your upper body. Make sure that your tailbone is drawn to the heels and your lower belly against the spine, your ribcage gliding down. Now if you need support, keep that hand in front of you on the mat. Otherwise, reach it along your side. Now engaging the inner thighs and lower belly, you're going to bring both legs above the floor. And it's really just a small hover. Make sure the top hip does not roll back. And then bring both legs down. And find length. Reach the toes away from the head as you bring the legs up. And the toes away from the head as you bring your legs down. And elongate up. Elongate down. Elongate up. Elongate down. Just stay as stable as you can. Elongate up. Elongate down. And this is 5. And down. This is 4. And down. This is 3. And down. This is 2. And down. It's your last one to stay. Flex your feet. And if you want extra challenge, just scissor the legs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze the legs together, point your feet, and then lower your legs all the way down. And pivot on the other side. All right, so once you're on the other side, make sure you take the same bottom arm variation that you took on the first side. And make sure that top hip is away from your rib cage, from your top shoulder. Pull the abs in, resist into the outer hip to open, resist into the inner thigh and lower belly to close. And again, open and close. Open, resist, close, resist. Open and close. Open and close. This is 5. And close. And 4. And close. And 3. And close. And 2. And close. It's your last one. And close. Now stretch your legs a little bit in front of you and flex your feet, reach through the heels. More challenge. We're going to bring the hand behind your head. Oh, sorry, keep it on your head for now. We'll bring the leg up. Sorry about that. And then bring the leg down. And again, up and down. And elongate up, elongate down. Now make sure you're lifting that bottom waist up. And down. And elongate up, elongate down. The spine should not move. 5, and down, and 4, and down, and 3, and down, and 2, and down. Last one to stay up. And now if you want to take extra challenge, you can place your hand behind your head. And we'll inhale to bring the leg forward, and exhale, point and push back. Your shoulders should not move. Inhale to flex front, exhale to point back. Inhale, flex front. Exhale, point back. Pelvis stay stable. Inhale, flex front. Exhale, scoop in the belly, squeeze the ribs as you push back. Inhale, flex front. Exhale, point back. Inhale, 5. Exhale, back. Inhale, 4. Exhale, back. Inhale, 3. Exhale, back. Inhale, 2. Exhale back, inhale 1, exhale back, hold the thigh back, push the tailbone ever slightly forward, and little presses of that top leg up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and bring the leg down on top of the bottom leg. Place your top hand in front of you on the mat. Stretch your bottom arm underneath your head. And push your legs underneath your upper body. Tailbone drawn to the heels, belly button to the spine, rib cage down. Now either keep the support or reach your left arm along or your top arm along your side. Now we're going to bring both legs up, reaching through your toes, and then both legs down. And again, elongate up and elongate down. And elongate up, elongate down. Elongate up and down. Connect your upper inner thighs. Up and down. Wrap your core set around your spine. 5 and down. And 4 and down. And 3 and down. This is 2 and down. It's your last one to stay up. Flex your feet, and only if you want to, take your walk for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze your legs together, point your feet, and then lower all the way down. Good. Once you're down, roll back onto your back. Bend your knees and step your feet on the floor. All right, so once you have that, we'll have the right foot flexed, and you'll place it in front of your left knee. Now square off your hips and bring the left knee towards your chest. With your hands, reach for the back of your left leg and hug your left knee in towards your chest, pressing the right knee away from you at the same time. And you just hold that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and just release the stretch. Step the right foot down, flex the left foot, place it in front of the right knee. Bring the right knee in towards you, reach for the back of the right thigh. Press the right leg towards you as you push the left knee away. And you have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release the stretch. Step your feet on the mat and stretch your legs all the way underneath your upper body. Now you want to concave the lower belly already, melt the front of the ribcage down, and bring your arms up to the ceiling. We'll take single-legged teasers, no pressure. If you want to stay on your lower back, you're welcome to do so. All right, now as you exhale, you're going to press the arms forward, soften your chin to the chest. Right away, concave the lower belly and tuck the pelvis under as you bring the right leg up, and slowly and smoothly press yourself up behind your tailbone. Now the lower belly is scooping away from that right side, and as you exhale, concave the lower belly even more as you lower down. You're lowering down from that scoop. Now other side, inhale to prepare. Exhale, press the arms forward, soften your chin to the chest. Right away, tuck the pelvis under from your lower belly, hollowing, and that's what's lifting that left leg up. Inhaling at the top, and as you exhale, it's your scoop that's taking you down, not your ribcage dropping back. Inhale to prepare, and exhale, pressing up with the right leg. Scoop into the lower belly. Inhale at the top. Exhale, scoop deeper as you roll down. Elongate your spine. Last one to the left. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to press up, hollowing into your abdominals. You're inhaling at the top, and as you exhale, you're rolling down from your scoop. Now, if you want to do both legs at the same time, do both legs, otherwise keep alternating. Exhale, press the arms forward, right away, tuck the pelvis under, and bring both legs up. Keep your scoop, inhaling at the top. As you exhale, you're rolling down on the mat, one vertebra at a time. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to press up, tucking your pelvis under. Good, scoop, 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 inhaling at the top. And as you exhale, you're rolling down. Now we have 2 more. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to press up, hollow, hollow, hollow. If you want extra challenge without moving anything else, float your arms up. And as you exhale, you're rolling down from your scoop. Control, control, control. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, press up. It's your last one. Scooping into your abdominals. Inhale, float your arms up. Exhale, roll down, scoop and hollow. Stay down and roll onto your belly. Bend your elbows like so on your stomach, on your mat. All right? Let your legs be heavy. Push the tailbone down so your belly is pulled away from the floor and the lower back stays long. Now as you inhale, Just reach the sternum and the head forward and up by pulling the shoulder blades down to your sacrum. You're reaching your sternum forward, you're absorbing the upper spine into the up back, and then you're slowly and smoothly lowering down. And again, inhale to reach the shoulder blades down to the pelvis, to reach the sternum and the head forward and up, and then slowly lower down. Make sure your lower belly is always pulled against the spine. And inhale to reach up, and exhale to lower down. Inhale, pull the shoulder blades back, and exhale to lower down. Adding on if you want to. Inhale, pull your shoulder blades back, and keep pulling your shoulder blades back. Keep scooping into the belly, and then push your hands on the ground, stretch your elbows. The glutes will tighten here. And now pull the lower belly deeper against the spine as you bend your elbows and lengthen all the way down. Really create space, elongate forward. And again, inhale, pull your shoulder blades towards your pelvis. Press your palms on the ground and reach. And then bend your elbows and slowly and smoothly lower all the way down. Now squeeze your legs together and parallel. Reach your arms along your sides. Watch your shoulders, don't let them collapse. So feel that your upper back is active and ready. Now slide your shoulder blades down to the pelvis. Reach the sternum and the head forward and up. And reach through your fingertips, hovering the arms above the floor. They're not going to come higher than your pelvis. Give it just along your side. They're coming up because your chest is coming up. Now really squeeze the legs together. Firmly push the tailbone and your big one down to the floor. Reach your toes away from the head. And just have the smallest hover of the thighs. Reaching through your toes and through your fingertips and through your sternum. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower all the way down. Once you're down, place your hands by your armpits. Press to your child's pose. Sits bones to your heels. And rest here for a moment. Push your hands on the ground. So you can really press your sits bones to your heels. Now from your scoop, bring the weight forward on your all fours position. So on your hands and your knees. If you have a wrist injury or if your wrists are tired today, you want to go down on your forearms, interlace the fingers, pressing the palms together, and make sure that your elbows are underneath your shoulders. Otherwise, if you're on your hands are underneath your shoulders. Now make sure that your lower belly is pulled against the spine, that you have that connection, that relationship between your bottom ribs and hip bones, and that your shoulder blades are pressed apart. So I don't want to see you hanging out there, but I also don't want to see you pushing the rib cage up. So it's right in between. There's that sense of energy into the upper back. And we'll extend one leg, tuck your toes under, and the second leg, tuck your toes under into plank. And your tailbone is directed towards your heels. Now don't look at your toes, huh? You're looking at the space between your fingertips if you're on your hands. Otherwise, if you're on your forearms, your nose is lined up with your thumbs. All right, and use the floor. The floor is your friend. Push on it. And you hold that plank for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach to downward facing dog. Sits bones up to the ceiling. If you'd rather take child's pose, feel free to take child's pose instead. Good. Relax the front of your ankles. You can really press the heels down. And then move your weight forward on your all fours position on your hands and knees. Now on this one, if you have a wrist injury, you'll want to make a fist. Stick your thumbs out and push onto your thumbs as well as your knuckles. Otherwise, stay on your hands and your knees are just about hip width apart. We're going to work on stability here. I do not want to see the pelvis shifting side to side. We're going to use the exhale to press the right arm and the left leg away from each other at the exact same time. Now the right hip, should be pulled in and up, okay? Don't sink it out. And then bring the knee and the hand back down at the same time. Other side, use your exhale to press the right leg and the left arm away from each other without sticking the left hip out. And then bring them down at the same time. Exhale, pressing out, squeeze the rib cage, push on the floor. And inhale, return down. Exhale, press out. And inhale, return down. Exhale to press. Inhale to return. Exhale, press out. Inhale to return. One more round. Exhale, press out. Inhale to return. Last one. Exhale to press. And inhale to return. All right, press to child's pose. Sits bones to your heels. We'll take a side bend here today. So walk your hands over to the right side of the mat. Place the right hand on top of the left hand. Pull your left hand towards the right as you drop your left sitting bone down to your left heel. And let your head drop between your arms. Now just walk through center and go over to the other side of your mat. This time the left hand is on top of the right hand. You're pulling the right hand towards the left and you're dropping your right sitting bone to the right heel. And let your head drop between your arms. Now take your time to come back to center. Once you're back to center from your belly scooping, bring the weight forward on all fours. Either stay on your hands, hands underneath your shoulders, or go on your forearms, elbows underneath the shoulders. Extend one leg, tuck your toes under. Extend the second leg, tuck your toes under, and stay there. All right. If you're on the forearms, you're just going to remain in this position. If you're on your hands, you may remain on your hands, or you can do push-ups, either with your legs straight or with your knees on the floor, knees away from the hips. So we inhale to bend the elbows very slowly, and exhale to press very slowly. Inhale to bend. As you exhale to your belly button, pushing you up. Make sure you're one piece, one plank. Inhale, bend, and exhale, press up. Good, one more time. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press up. Now if your knees are on the ground, you can stretch your legs back to your plank. Carve the abdominals in, widen the lower back muscles away from the spine, wrap those into the sides around the waist and hollow them into the front. And then press to downward facing dog. Sits bones up to the ceiling. Relax the front of your ankles. Good. Pedal your legs, bending one knee and then the other. Push your heels down on the floor. Now raise both heels up. Lift your sits bones up. Keep sending the sits bones towards the ceiling. Good, bend your knees and send your sits bones to the ceiling even more, just soften your knees a little bit. Now try to keep that rotation of the pelvis as you concave the lower belly and stretch your legs, push your heels on the ground, get a little extra stretch. Good. Walk your hands towards your feet or your feet to your hands, whatever feels good. Now you want your head to be really heavy, so don't look at your toes, just look at the space between your knees or between your shins. Let your shoulders drop to the ears. Let your head be super heavy and the weight of the pelvis be on top of your heels. Make sure that your feet are sitting bone distance apart. And now from your scoop, not your back, but from the belly button pulling against the spine, drop your tailbone to the heels and roll up one vertebra at a time. Good, make sure it's your scoop taking you up. Once you're up, push on the floor and grow taller from the pressure of your feet on the ground and just soften your chin to the chest. Circle your head to the right, to the back, to the left, and then down. And reverse to the left, to the back, to the right, and then down. Now look forward and grow taller. And now you are all finished for today. Thank you very much for coming to class. Great to see everyone. I hope you're all staying well. And I hope I can see you soon.
Thank you, Marie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jen.
Get outside.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Enjoy
much,
the
Marie. It
weather.
was fabulous.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good to see everyone.
We'll see you soon.